Good morning world. This is Stephen Walker with a walker in the woods or I guess on the beach. Today is Walker on the beach. This is day 4. This will be my last day of my road trip in Korea, South Korea. For now, I may be doing a bit more later. I still have another month of summer vacation, so we'll see. But yeah. What a beautiful sunrise. One really nice thing about South Korea is because it is a peninsula. Excuse the nasal drippage, but in South Korea it takes about, I don't know, between anywhere from 3 to 4 hours to drive from the west to the east. Maybe more depending on the part of the peninsula you drive across, but it doesn't take very long. So on day 1 I was able to see the sun set, and then this morning and yesterday morning I was able to watch the sun rise, and both equally as beautiful. Get a bit of sun gazing in. And they call South Korea the land of the morning calm. And I guess you just have to find the places where that actually happens. Up in the mountain, on the beach. It doesn't happen in the big cities, I can tell you that. Or at least not, I mean, Seoul is a city that never sleeps, especially now. But so today I really don't have a big plan. I'm just going to be driving back to my main home, the place I call home at the moment anyways. Now these are kind of interesting here. You see these big old things? They look like, I don't know if anybody remembers Generation X. We used to play a game called Jacks, and you'd have a little bouncy ball that you'd throw up or bounce or something, and then you'd put these little metal things down that look kind of like this, like jacks, and then you'd have to pick them up while the ball was in the air. But these things are massive. And so this basically protects the beach from tidal surge. But yeah, I slept pretty well last night. No complaints. It was a free, there's my car over there. Let's see, I don't know. It's right back there. But I'm gonna take a look at the map and see the route that I'll be taking back home. I know one thing for certain, I'll be going through a lot of tunnels, but I may try and stop off at a temple or two. There's a lot of temples. And when I was coming here yesterday, on the big signboards, on the street signs, they're usually green, telling location of cities and towns, but the brown, then they have brown signs, and those tell where the beaches or campsites or temples are. So if I find a few temples, I might pull in and take a quick view just to fill up this video with something interesting rather than just road. So hopefully we'll find a few temples to explore. But right now, it's got to be getting close to, I don't know, maybe 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna make a coffee. I may take another plunge in the water before I get on the road. I've got a little bit of food left, so I'll make a nice quick brekkie, a couple eggs, and I think I have one steak left, so I planned it out just about right. And yeah, but first things first, coffee with a bit of butter and the remaining cream that I have. Bullet coffee. And we'll get the day started. Oil? Huh? 태양?
Sun.
아, 오케이. 안녕. 멋있네.
감사합니다.
네, 잘 갔어요. Taeyong gave that dog a piece of meat. I'm cooking up the rest of the meat. I'm going to take some of it in a bag to eat on the way home, and then I'm going to have some for breakfast. And all of these little not fireflies, they're dragonflies everywhere, all eating up all the little bugs. Dragonflies are one of the coolest insects in the world. Prehistoric. And they often light on your hand or on your knee if you're still enough. Last bit of butter, last eggs, last meat. And over here is a bit of salmon that I brought. So we'll cook that up. And we'll also eat that on the way home. Stick it in there and have a snack. But yeah, it's already getting really hot. So I'm gonna break down camp once I finish eating, and then go take another plunge. Get on the road and try to find something interesting to see on the way home. Everyone's out having breakfast. These dragonflies are just having a party. They're everywhere, all up and down the beach. Birds are up. Neighbors just got up. With the sunrise, life cycle starts anew. Eat or be eaten. Choose one of the two. I choose to eat for now. It's time to pick up the trash, and these vinyl bags that you get from this one's from Costco always come in handy, but I like to leave the place cleaner than I found it, and so I'm gonna just take a real quick walk down this way, because I did notice when I first got here there's some plastic that's kimbap or something, but you know, when I first came to Korea, it was bad. It was really bad. So a co-worker and myself actually started an environmental club. We started an environmental club with the students, and we took them out to a beach one weekend, and we cleaned it, and then we had a barbecue. Look at this shit. Some kid left his gun. What the hell am I gonna do with that? Chopsticks, fucking, you know. But over the years, and I still remember one of the first girlfriends I had in Korea, she was a composer. That was her major. She composed music, piano, and I'm not touching tissue. They can have that. That'll biodegrade. But I still remember walking out with her one day outside of the front of the university that I lived at and worked at, and we got like an ice cream or something, and she took the wrapper off and just threw it on the fucking ground, and I'm like, what is going on here? And she's like, well, everybody does it. And they did. Everybody did do it. So, you know, I always questioned, is it education, I guess? Because when I lived in Africa, there was trash, but I guess, you know, ultimately they didn't have a lot of trash to throw. They were subsistence farmers, so a lot of what they ate was organic. they'd go to a little Bitico, which was a convenient shop, you know, kind of a locally owned place where you can buy your Maggi cubes and some new undies and sugar and mint for their attaya, for their green tea ceremonies. But so there wasn't a lot there, I guess, for them to throw on the ground. There were batteries. Batteries were a problem in Africa because the kids would end up sucking on them. Crazy. But anyways, so over the years, Korea's much better. So I just walked down this way. There was a group here yesterday. They left before, they didn't sleep here. So they left kind of at night time, so that's why I'm presuming that they forgot some stuff. Couldn't see it all. So thumbs up to Korea overall. They keep it pretty clean. Rules are in place these days. And yeah. Oh, this thing, I don't know. I don't even know how to use it. I'm gonna stick it in the bag anyways, and I'll leave it by the front gate in case someone wants to take it and give it to their kid. But that was a fairly easy cleanup overall. About 7-8 bottles and some change. Ouch. Pine cones onto the feet. Not the best feeling. There's another one. Alright, I'm gonna break this camp down. And then I'm gonna take a swim. Use the last of my water to have a fresh shower. And then I'm gonna get on the road. This was a good spot. Sticky Bumps surf wax. Nice and cold, never used. Sticky Bumps. I don't get paid for it. This tent I bought before I went to Peace Corps. Coleman Exponent Oryx 2. That was 1997. This tent has been around the world, and it's probably older than most of you out there watching this video, if anybody is watching this video. But great little tent. It's definitely paid off. This is not pea, this is soursop tea. Soursop leaves, look into it, very, very healing, very healthy. I don't get paid by soursop tea either. Just some free advice. Soursop tea, ginseng is good, but dandelion tea, very good, healthy. Whew. I'm gonna leave the chair for a moment. There's the bag full of trash and a gun. That bag, that sleeping bag also is pre-Africa. I bought that bag when I bought the tent, and yeah, they've been through a lot together, and they're still together. I don't even remember what Natural Balance. I actually do remember where I bought that. Obviously in Wichita, Kansas, where I'm from, at an outdoor place. All of these dragonflies, man. They're cool. All right, I'm gonna get in the water one last time and then chill out and get on the road. The swing doesn't work. Longpyeong Beach. Free camping. Dragonflies aplenty. Little swimming section. No lifeguard on duty. Beautiful sunrises. Pretty clean overall. Soft sand. Cool and clear water. Boats out making a bit of noise, but you know, they're working for a living while we're all chilling. There's a whale breaching off the beach over there. Another lifeguard not on duty. So all in all, I highly give it one of these, one of these, one of those, and highly recommend it. Last dip in the sea for a little while. Little schools of fish. Down at the bottom. Speaking of bottom, I finished an 18-day mostly water fast about I finished it on the 18th of July 1st through the 18th. I initially wanted to do a 40-day. Mentally I was not there. But that being said, I think I lost like, can't remember now. I'm terrible with numbers in my head, but well over 10 to 12 pounds, if upwards of 20 some kilogram. So when you lose that much weight, obviously the clothes on your back fit much looser. And all of my swim board shorts only tie to a certain level, to a certain waistline. Can't really tighten them any farther once they get cinched, so they're all falling off me, which is good. That means I lost a lot of weight. Whew. Well, anyways, the old board never came off the car. Have to tighten that down once we get going. But whew. Catch my breath here for a little bit, soak in a bit more of the atmosphere, take my morning shower, and be on the road. Trash. There you go. Time to get on the road. Alright, Nepo Shindoshi, Nepo New City is where I'm heading. It is almost 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. That'll be 4 hours of driving, about 400K. Drop in the bucket. That's like me going from Wichita up to Kansas City. So again, I'm gonna try and see if I can find a few temples or something of interest along the way, but time to head home. Day 4, let's do it. road. Got about just under 2 hours to go. And as you can tell, it's getting into a 4-lane. Kind of, well, we're east of Seoul, southeast of Seoul now. And it is a Sunday, so that has to be taken into consideration with all of the people out on the East Coast coming back west. I saw a couple temples, 2 exits, and I'm on a main highway toll road, pretty much from the East Coast all the way. So I really don't want to get off the toll and get back on the toll, because I really don't know where these temples are located. So I think I'm just gonna, unless something really falls into my lap, I'm just gonna keep driving and get home, because I'm getting kind of tired now. 4 days on the road, camping, not sleeping all the best. A lot of sunshine, so keep focused on the road, and keep heading west, or southwest I should say, and we'll get there eventually.
방향으로 출입구에 삽입해 주시기 바랍니다. 해주세요. 통행 카드를 터치해 주세요. 문을 닫으세요. 통합복지 카드를 가지고 계시면
18,600.
영수증이
18,600 won, so that's about $15 to drive across from the east to, not all the way to the west, but I'm close to being home. I'm about 20 minutes. Oh, Lord. Whew. Well, down below is Nepo Shindoshi. That is home sweet home for now. We'll see how long. I don't know how much longer. But people are out playing golf, and it's hot. It's a dry hot here. But this is where I'm gonna end this video. We didn't really make it to any temples. I only saw 2 on the way back, but me and the surfboard and the good old car got us all the way from Napo out west to Malipo, and then up to the DMZ on the northwest section, Imjingat, and then all the way from the west to the east along, kind of like along the DMZ. Didn't quite, wasn't quite as north as I was hoping, but that's what happens when you want to get from A to B as fast as possible. You take the toll roads, and then made it up to the northeast section to see the DMZ again, north of Silkcho, and the DMZ museum up there. That was pretty cool and sad. Then all the way down to where I camped last night and woke up this morning. Again, it was only 18,000 won, about 14 American dollars, to go from the east coast all the way. We're about an hour from the west coast. Didn't take the board off the car once. There were no waves on the west or the east, but I will keep my eye on the wave tracker, and hopefully a storm will be rolling through here, cut this heat out, and give us some much needed rain. But everything is very green here, as you can tell, in Korea. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, see what the cats think of my smell. I haven't showered in 4 days, outside of, you know, quite a bit of swimming in the ocean and some freshwater bottle baths. Don't smell too bad as far as I can tell, but I've been inside this car for hours and hours, so I'm ready to get out of the out of the car and into the house. And I have a video that I want to post about declutter. I finished my 30-day declutter challenge right before I took off on this 4-day trip, so I'm going to get that out, and then I'll put out these videos. So anyways, I hope everybody, if you did watch it, that you enjoyed seeing a bit of South Korea, the northern part. And if I do get a good, you know, number of people that liked it, even if I don't, I'm thinking about doing a southern part of South Korea as well. Get back in the car and go south. There's a lot more to see, a lot of mountains, so that's the plan. And until then, I'll leave you here. Oh, back in the car. And this is Stephen Walker with A Walker in the Woods. I'm right back with Yongbong-san, my favorite mountain in South Korea. Check you later.